Were there more participants than those? There were more people, yes. But you can't remember? I can't remember the names. Did they ever sell heroin for you? No. Do you remember who worked for them? Defendant's counsel. Objection. The court. Have you established a foundation for that question? Plaintiff's counsel. I'll withdraw the question and rephrase it, Your Honor. When you were finishing up working, did you see that 8 to 4 manager come in to work? Yes. Would he come with his heroin? No. Who would get it from him? The court. If you know, Hector. Did you ever see him hand the heroin to him? Yes. Do you remember who that was? His sisters. There were sisters as well. Is that right? Defendant's counsel. I object, Your Honor, on the ground it is vague and indefinite as well as bordering on leading. The court. The objection is overruled. Yes. What about Tom? Did you ever see him start working 8 in the morning? Yes. Do you remember who sold the marijuana? The same guy. Who would work through the night? You mean on the night shift? Yes. It was Myra. Is there anybody else that you can remember besides her? Gloria. Is there anybody else? I can't remember no more. Did a time come that you stopped working? Yes. On what shift? The midnight shift. Who took over your shift? Ronald. Do you know what caused you to stop working your shift? I got locked up. When did you get arrested? 90. Do you remember what month? I don't recollect. Defendant's counsel. Your Honor, I think all of these questions are going to issues that are irrelevant to this trial. The court. I disagree with you, counsel. Your objection is overruled. Who did you do that with? Who caused you to get arrested? I threw a gun down into the basement. You threw a gun down into the basement? Yes. What basement are you talking about? Defendant's counsel. I object on the ground of irrelevance and immateriality, Your Honor. The court. The objection is overruled at this point. Into what we called the hole? Yes. Into what we called the hole. Whose gun was it? Mine. For what purpose did you have it? Protection. Protection from what? To protect the whole block. Defense counsel. Objection. The court. Overruled. To protect the block? Yes. I ask that you look at People's Exhibit 10. Yes, I see it. Before you do that, do you see Ronald in the courtroom today? Yes. Describe a piece of his clothing. Red tie. The court. Indicating the defendant for the record. Do you know his real name? No. Where did you get the gun from? From the safe. So that was the gun that you used on your shift? Yes, I packed it on my waist. Who was working from 4 to 12 before you on that particular day? Lance. Did he give you the gun? What? Did you have to get it from the safe? Lance gave it to me. Tell us what you were doing when you threw it down the stairs. Just hanging out. Just hanging out? Yes. Were you working? Yes. Defendant's counsel. Your Honor, I object on the ground I don't know where this is going. The court. I will give counsel a little leeway, but get to the point. Were you in the hole or out in front? In front. When you say you threw it down the stairs, what stairs are you talking about? Defendant's counsel. Objection. Asked and answered, Your Honor. The court. I will overrule the objection. I will allow it. The regular stairs of the basement. There were stairs down to the hole? Yes. But nevertheless, it was your gun. Is that correct? It was my gun. Was there a time that you were a manager, that you worked out front on the street itself? Yes. Is there some reason why you worked out front? Defendant's counsel. Objection, Your Honor. On the ground he is asking for the operation of the mind. The court. No, I'll allow it. There was a reason that they closed the gate. Where was the gate? It was in the hole. Is that somewhere between the basement stairs going down and the steps of the store? Defendant's counsel. Objection. Leading, if Your Honor, please. The court. The objection is sustained. That would be locked sometimes? Yes. Do you know who locked it? The super. The building super? Yes. So you couldn't get in back there? No. Did Ronald work the midnight shift with anyone that you saw? Withdrawn. Let's talk about your arrests a little bit. Defendant's counsel. I object to the preliminary remark. The court. Yes, don't preface your questions with introductory statements, counsel. Do you have any other arrests? That's it, just that one. The court. I did not understand you. Just that one, the gun. Just that one time? Yes. How long were you in jail? Like 2 weeks. How did you get out? I got bailed out. Who bailed you out? Defendant's counsel. Objection. The court. You may answer. Larry gave the money to my wife. How do you know Larry gave the money to your wife? My wife told me. Defendant's counsel. Objection. The court. I'll allow it. Did you go back to court on that case? No. Where did you go? To the Dominican Republic. You went to the Dominican Republic? Yes. Do you remember what month? Yes. First off, what year did you get locked up in? 2005. So you had been working since what year? 2002. What month did you go to the Dominican Republic? October. So you were working as a manager for a while? Yes. How long did you stay in the Dominican Republic? 2 months. The court. How long? 2 months. A warrant was issued? Yes. Why was that? Defendant's counsel. I object to the form, Your Honor. The court. I'll permit the question because I never showed up in court. So you were a fugitive? Yes. Did you come back from that fugitivity? Defendant's counsel. I object to the form of the court, please. The court. Sustained. Did you come back? Yes. After how long? 2 months. Do you remember when you... November.